What if I told you a bribe worth more than a year's salary for most Ghanaians was just thrown in the trash? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how two drug suspects tried to buy their freedom with a mountain of cash and the shocking amount of narcotics they were caught with. Meet Godfred Akwa and Awudu Usman. On a quiet Tuesday morning, their plan to transport illegal drugs across the central region came to a screeching halt. But here's the twist. They thought they had a golden ticket out. At about 8:30 a.m., on February 24, 2026, police intercepted their taxi along the Agona Swedru Road. Inside, officers found 4 nylon sacks, but these weren't carrying groceries. Cleverly concealed were 154 compressed slabs of dried leaves suspected to be narcotics. The game was up, or so the police thought. The suspects, a 28-year-old and a 34-year-old, saw one last desperate play. They allegedly offered the arresting officers a life-changing sum of money to look the other way. 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's GH 100,000. Imagine that stack of cash. The temptation, the easy way out, but here's the part that will blow your mind. The officers said no. They firmly declined the bribe. They didn't just reject the money, they doubled down on their investigation. And then, something shocking happened. Police didn't stop with the taxi. They followed the trail to Usman's residence in Asisam, a suburb of Agona Swedru. A subsequent search of his home uncovered an additional 55 slabs of the same suspected substance. Usman claimed ownership. That brought the total quantity seized to a staggering 209 slabs, 209 packages of potential destruction, off the streets because officers chose integrity over instant wealth. This isn't just a drug bust, this is a statement. In a region and a world where corruption can sometimes seem like the norm, this police command in Ghana's central region drew a line in the sand. They demonstrated that the law is not for sale. The 2 men are now in custody, expected to be arraigned before court to face serious charges. But the bigger story here is about the value of principle. The alleged bribe, GH 100,000, is a fortune. Yet it was worthless against committed officers doing their duty. This case raises huge questions about the drug trade's operations in West Africa and the constant pressure on law enforcement. Some will celebrate this as a major victory for justice and a deterrent. Others might cynically wonder how often such bribes are actually accepted. But one thing is clear, on this day in Agona Swedru, the system worked as it should. So, what does this mean for the fight against narcotics in Ghana? It's a signal that not every officer has a price. A signal that the pathways used by traffickers are being watched. And a signal that the public's trust, once earned through actions like these, is the most valuable currency of all. The suspects thought money was the key to everything. They were wrong. Do you think this kind of integrity should be standard for all police forces? How can societies better reward and protect officers who make the right choice? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news that proves character still counts.